Sorry, I'm just mesmerized by the little MacBook. 3, 2, 1, go.
Camp Rock! Camp Rock!
Buns, ketchup, pickle cheese. Put the patty in between us, burger.
Whoa, it's burger. Whoa.
Hey, farts. Are you hearing like a weird noise? Like, it kind of sounds like whistling. Like it's getting louder and louder.
Oh, wait.
We got new merch. Let's go patrol them.
Go cop the new merch, and it's on sale! Woo! Always be yourself. Who do you love? I survived Monster Mansion.
Okay, farts. Welcome back. It has been a long time since spring break. Long time since filming. And we have decided to bring you a super epic video. And what does this video entail, you may ask? Well, today I'm here to bring you a rant video.
Okay.
Woo-hoo!
I don't have mine written down. That's all her list.
Yeah, this is on my list. And then at the end, I have some things that I like to kind of like bring the mood back up a little bit. Because this is going to be...
Subway ASMR.
This is going to be a real...
Oh. Crap.
This is going to be a real rant video, okay? And number one on my list is Graham dropping Subway crumbs on his MacBook. Speaking of eating food, what is the first thing on my list that I want to talk about that I really hate?
Oh, me. Undereating.
Graham making a fatty joke. I'm gonna have to blur that. That's like, is that like a bad word on YouTube? Calling people fatty.
That's so gross.
Hi, fatty.
Hi, Daddy.
Yeah. Number one on my list is actually not under eating.
It's actually overeating. Mukbangs, right?
Yeah, mukbangs. Perfect.
Overeating.
Yeah, overeating. I'm gonna put it up on the screen right here. I hate mukbangs.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
No, you're not doing the slurping.
I can't slurp a sandwich, I'm sorry.
If you're a mukbanger, you sure can.
Okay, I will actually
On
like
paper.
to enjoy my
Exactly.
food. I'm sorry.
And that's what I'm going to talk about is people who do mukbangs, I know they do not enjoy their food. Anyway.
This is my rate of eating, guys. I'm not suffering whatsoever. So, except for my love life, that's
your
suffering.
breathing is suffering a little. That's the only thing suffering right now. You're going, Okay. Anyway, it's just making people unhealthy and
Obesity.
on purpose, and it's really gross. And so that's number one on my list. And also, I have a thing about noises. It's really bad. Chewing, gulping, smacking. So with that, I'm moving on to the next thing. Number 2, when people act like they love a fandom, a book, a movie, or a place more than me. Because there's no way.
There's actually not.
Like,
I was interested in Harry Potter first and even tried to start a club. Thank goodness it didn't go through. And she still knows more than I do.
Well, I mean, I believe that, like, some people can love... That was really gross.
That's not on purpose.
I believe that there are still people that can love things as much as I do. It's just when randos say it. You know, like, I don't care if Graham's like, I love Harry Potter as much as you do, because absolutely, he introduced me to Harry Potter, okay? And, like, my friend Lucy, I get that, girl. You probably liked Harry Potter way before I did,
That's
you know?
disgusting. We're cutting that out.
It's just like the randos that really, really get me. Because okay, I will give you a very specific instance, okay? Let's jump back to last Halloween.
I have to add something to this once she gets done.
Okay, last Halloween, I love Breaking Bad. In every aspect, I love Breaking Bad. There's so much depth to it. It's more than just selling meth. Let's get the stress toy out. Okay. So, last Halloween, I decided I was going to dress up as Jesse Pinkman. And I had the perfect outfit. I'll insert it here. Pictures of it here. Okay? I looked like Jesse Pinkman.
You're gonna start beef.
Yeah, I'm gonna start beef. I really am. I don't care. Because, I was like, I posted on my story that, I have this fantastic Jesse Pinkman outfit, and I went to a church event dressed as this man, okay? Also covered in blue. A person slid up and was like, did you just fart? This person slid up and was like, no way, because I was literally going to be Jesse Pinkman for Halloween this year. They spelled Jesse wrong, second of all.
Skull Candy's who? Oh.
Second of all. Okay. I was like, oh, you like Breaking Bad? Like, have you finished it? Did you enjoy it? They were like, no, I'm only on the first season. What? And you're gonna dress up as Jesse Pinkman? You couldn't have pulled that off anyway. Get out of here. And just the random people that say that they like the Marauders more than the core Harry Potter franchise. I understand loving the Marauders, okay? But reading and like
The fake Harry Potter boys.
I don't want to hear a single thing out of your mouth about those stupid fake Slytherin boys. Fake Harry Potter boys, they suck.
So, especially with sports.
Here we go.
Okay. So let's say you take a trip to England, okay? And you're one of my ops, and you don't like sports whatsoever. This is like niche.
Okay.
Not too much, but anyway. So let's say you're in England and you've expressed that you do not like tennis or don't have any interest in it, and you post a picture
Is this
at a
somebody
place called Wimbledon. You're like, oh, it's good to see the greens. You don't know anything about the greens. Just like me saying AO3. To you, like asking you if you knew what that was.
The other night, Graham was like, Savannah, do you know what AO3 is? I was like, don't you ever ask me if you know what AO3 is. That's like asking a fanfiction writer if they know what Wattpad is. Boy.
But anyway, why would you even go if you know you don't appreciate it and you know that it would make somebody else mad?
Agreed.
That does.
Agreed.
It's like, we know you don't like that, and then you just make it a point to go over there,
Mm-hmm.
Like, that just shows that you have too much money on your hands.
Or you're in severe credit card debt, which is another thing that I didn't put on my list. I'm not going to go into. So, number 3, rage bait videos. You're making money off of content that just makes me mad. That makes me even more mad. And I know that's the point. So I'm not going to stay on it because it makes me seem like it just makes more. No, have you seen the guys that sing and they sound like Elvis Presley and like Abraham Lincoln? They go, Fiend, 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 Fiend. They were at the concert and they couldn't hear themselves singing. Okay, so moving on from number 3 to moving 4. Number 4.
Wait.
There's one, I think. The other one.
Face card never declines.
Okay. Throwback to about this time last year when
Why you still got it up here if you're just like...
When my friend Abby was like, so are you sure that's like a real tattoo in your hand or your wrist? And I was like, yeah, girl, I'm pretty sure I did it myself. I think she asked me like 3 times that day if it was a real tattoo.
Shout out
4.
Abby.
Shout out Abby. Number 4. When people are obviously wrong but will do anything but admit it. Most of the time when Graham thinks that I'm wrong, I'm not. And most of the time when Graham is saying that he's not wrong, he's not wrong. Like, he's right. And so I feel like
I can't handle this.
I can't stand when people won't admit that they're wrong. I admit that I'm wrong sometimes. And I love when I out somebody on a lie. Love it. It has happened so many times. It is my favorite thing that occurs, okay? I love when I out people on lies. I've so many times caught people in lies.
Oh, look at this one.
And could you tell I really wanted it? Like, you said, look at this one. And I went, Number 5, posers. We already talked about this. Like, the second one was kind of like this, so I'm not going to go through it again. Like, people who fake liking something just because they've enjoyed one thing
Clout.
about it. Yeah, they like it for clout, okay? They like it for clout. No.
Just say you have FOMO.
Yeah. This is not like a serious instance. It's just like the other day when me and Graham were done picking up limbs in a yard. And we were talking about Chapel Roll, and he goes, I just can't stand that Hot to Go song. And he's just started playing it, and he goes, yeah, maybe I do like Hot to Go. If you're saying you enjoy something, watch the whole series. Watch the whole movie. Dive into it.
Pause.
Okay.
And if you're going to start a series, especially Harry Potter, do not start on book 2 or book 3. Read it in
Literally?
order. Like, what's the point? People who are like, oh, I didn't read the first book or the second one, and I was like, oh, which one did you read? And they were like, something about you know, and then they'll say like
something about Dobby.
a roundabout version of the title. You know, just stop. You're doing it for
You
clout.
don't like it.
You're
you
doing
don't
it
like
for
it.
clout.
This is the second time we've been on this subject. So, I think I'm gonna do a wraparound.
Harry Potter's
A
very
wraparound.
passionate.
Like, don't try to compete with the OGs, okay? Have you ever been to Universal before? No. Yup, gagged you. Anyway. Okay, for number 6. I think this is 6. I'm gonna stop saying the numbers. I'll say for the next one. Like, it's like aggravating, but I actually kind of like it, okay? Gen X and Millennials one-sided beef with Gen Z. We don't care that you, like, okay, whatever, you know.
I'm glad you like to write it. Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive seeing you do tricks on it, okay?
Sit and spin.
Okay, Gen X, Millennials.
Who did that?
Why was that a little too good? Okay, millennial pauses, that's another thing. Why are you waiting so long for the camera to start? It's gonna
Hi.
start, you just start talking as soon as,
Wait, hold on.
soon as it...
So, what are we doing today with the doggos? Somebody... So tell me why I was at the grocery store and someone ran into me with their buggy. Like, I'm such a little girl. I'm just a little girl.
I think we're gonna have diarrhea after that one.
Oh!
Where's your little rat friend? Bring him out. Where's your little rat friend, Graham? Man, the crumbs down the side of the bed. Join us, shall you? I really think it's funny that Gen X and Millennials think we want to cancel Eminem, and also Eminem thinks that we want to cancel him, apparently. Like, made a whole song about it. They want to cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bruh. Okay, on to the next one. This is also
guys.
very hyper specific, okay?
Face tattoos.
Very hyper specific, but phase tattoos. Like, you got this tattoo with your current life aesthetic in mind, but you're not thinking about in like 20 years when you're going to be trying to get jobs or like look a certain way in an outfit. And like, I love tattoos, I love them, but I like the little ones that don't need any don't need any meaning, but the ones that are like scary looking, and obviously it is just a phase. I went through that phase too, girl. I know. Why are y'all getting tattoos that are Graham, just for reference, Graham just stuck the mouse in my mouth. So please think about what tattoos you're getting, and do you actually want them on your body for the rest of your life? Yeah, I know you got a cool friend that can do tattoos. Do you really want blown out, scary tattoos in like 20 years? I don't think so. Okay, some people, that is their real aesthetic. Next one is when people use the phrases specifically canon event and satire incorrectly. Satire has bothered me since my junior year of high school, when everyone should have learned the actual meaning of satire. Satire and satirical content is not just like funny like just being sarcastic, okay? There's a difference between just being sarcastic and satirical. Satirical content is made specifically to mock what is happening in the world around us politically and religiously, okay? It's made to be funny, but in a like undertone way, making fun of how the world around us is going in a major way, okay? People who are saying, oh, like a video of this girl saying that she likes white like concealer lips or something like that, and people in the comments are like, oh, I really hope this is satire. That doesn't make any sense. That is not what that means. That is not satire. That's just joking. There's a difference between satire and just plain joking. People who say canon event all the time, like something that happens to everybody, and they're like, oh, this is this person's canon event, like this happens to everyone. No, that is just a common shared event. Canon means something that is correct as far as a plot line goes. And I mean, I guess I can see where you can get it confused, like this could be somebody's canon event. One person said that, and I just can't stand TikTok vocabulary. Like, one word you're gonna say, and then it just, like, takes off. Like, obviously some of them are funny, but, like, things that are, like, grammatically incorrect, and you start saying, I clocked
Hold it
you.
together.
I clocked your butt. I'm being dead serious right now. This is my canon event. This is not satire. Okay, here's one that's also very hyper specific, and I know you're probably like, Savannah, you need to move on from the people in your high school. I did today. I unfollowed a bunch of them, okay? A bunch of people in my senior class. There were only 20 of us, okay? I unfollowed people that really, like, were just so...
Fake.
They were fake. Not by mine. Mine. Why is not my brain... Why is my brain not working
That
tonight?
was crazy.
People who peaked in high school and will never step away from their status and facade to express themselves freely. Okay,
They
I get...
peeked under the stalls at her, and that's why she's creeped out by them.
Yeah, no. That never happened.
That happened all the time in the boys' bathroom.
We
They took pictures of you while you were on the toilet, and they would lift up the door, and they would, like, unlatch it, and they would just leave it open.
Yeah.
So you would be pooping with the door open.
Well, guess what? We pooped with the doors open anyway. Y'all need to level up. Not me, because I never had to poop at school. My digestive rhythms program me to poop in the morning before school or in the afternoon after school. Because, when you get home from school and you take a dookie, that is the best dookie of your life. and you know it.
And then you want to take a nap.
Yeah, and then a fat nap after. You don't want to dookie at the school. Like, that's just, the vibes are not right.
Plenty of stories of those.
Okay, so stop peaking in high school. You've got the rest of your life. Stop acting the way
Pace yourself.
Yeah, pace yourself. And please have some self-expression, because being yourself instead of being copy-paste everybody else is
Copy-based.
Copy-based everyone else
They're
is just
basting
so
everybody.
much more fun. You cannot have fun if you are not yourself, and I will always stand by that, because I can tell you, I was not myself for a while. Once you find yourself, boom, you have the time of your life. Not even kidding. So stop just being copy-paste everybody else in high school and college, okay? Because it's not fun. The next one, the fact that I can't find a merry-go-round anywhere. If you know where a merry-go-round is, hit me up, because I cannot find. Okay, it started with a little trend that I wanted to do, and I started looking for a merry-go-round. Could not find a merry-go-round. Original. I want the original. Yeah. All right, next, Ice Spice. I can't stand Ice Spice. Y'all stop listening to her music. It's
Spicy.
Garbage. It's garbage. It's
You're
really
not even the
garbage.
thought.
I'm not even
I'll
ready
be
to
your poopy,
admit.
but I don't stink.
All right, next.
Let's see.
Labradoodle glorification. Stop. They are mutts. They are mutts. And y'all are just like glorifying this breed of dog that's not even a breed. It's a mutt. Stop it. Okay, yes, they're cute. Labradoodles are cute. No. They are little humans zipped up into dog costumes. Stop getting Labradoodles. Stop it. Stop it. These backyard breeders. They're just breeding these Labradoodles like crazy, okay? You're just... Eventually, once you breed a dog too much away from their original breed, it starts... I can just see it, like, in the next, 3 or 4 years, this species is going to be, smush-faced or something. Something genetically wrong is going to be seriously wrong with them. Stop. The next thing is when parents let their kid act however they want. And to expound on that, soft parenting and iPad kids. Stop giving your kids iPads.
And
I understand
actually have a relationship
with your kids. And don't stop the soft parenting. Gen X raised us and we're fine. Okay, we didn't have iPads growing up. We had very much a crunchy childhood and we grew up just fine, okay?
Again, with the peaking too early, what else do you have left if you get an iPad at 4 years old?
Exactly. What do you have to
It's a
look forward to?
dream. It's a dream for every kid to get a phone, but that does not have to be fulfilled until teenage years.
You have to have
At
something to
least.
look forward to and mature enough to get.
It's
you know?
yeah.
Stop just... Okay, Gen X were our parents, okay? I don't know what generation had the millennials. But these millennials,
Baby boomers.
the elder millennials that are having kids and are shoving phones in their faces and not having relationships with their kids, literally get out, boy. Give me your kids. And the reason why I feel like I can speak on this is because I literally work with kids. That is my job every day except for in the summer, because I get summer off because I work at a school. But when you are not giving your kids, if you're not reading to your kids, if you're not teaching your kids, then what on earth, are they only expected to get that at school? They need to know that they can ask you questions and you're actually going to give them answers that matter, you know?
That's my address to impress.
Graham, can you please shut up? I'm talking about something serious. And it breaks my heart because these kids can't read anymore. There are obviously some very intelligent... You can tell the kids that have parents that really work with them. You really can. But a lot of these third graders are not even past first grade level reading. A lot of these fifth graders are not past first grade level or second grade level. And that's really sad. Parents need to step it up. Next thing... When randos get in my personal space when it's obviously not welcomed. Yeah, it's really bad. Okay, this next point, it comes from a bunch of personal experiences. Y'all, I love to give hugs, okay? What I do not like is people smacking in my ear. Like, specifically fudge in my ear. Stop smacking your fudge in my ear.
That's directed.
Yeah. And giving me hugs when I'm very closed off to giving hugs, okay? Like, to strangers. There's some strangers that instantly, like, it's such a read the room kind of thing. You're telling me you don't know how to understand the atmosphere of the room? Don't get in my space, okay? And for the last thing on the list for today, maybe we'll do another one of these rant videos. Last on the list is when teachers use wildly incorrect grammar when they
done it yesterday. I have seen.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, you seen nothing. You seen nothing. You did.
So they're gonna take that down for community.
No, they're not. You was nothing. You may have been were, but you was nothing. And when people say brung, or I had broughten, you had whatten?
That was actually really funny.
On to the quick
Why
things
do I look like the plague doctor or Gru? I look like Gru.
I'm gonna go into the things that I love, but very quickly because...
Tickle torture.
No, not tickle torture. That's on the things I hate.
No, it's not. That's on the things that you love.
No, the number one thing on the thing I love. Tick torture. I love.
Oh, yeah.
Like watching videos of people getting a tick off their dog or their cat and just...
And torching it. I torched one.
No.
Until it crumbled.
Yeah, we did.
Carbon.
Like, yeah, it was just pure carbon by the time we were done with that tick.
I torched that thing.
Yeah.
Lighting up its body orange, and then, like, its internal soul was orange, and then I stopped it. It left an orange little core, and then it fizzled out, and it was just...
Like, I'm pretty sure that's what a soul looks like when they go to hell. That's what that tick looked like. Number 2.
Speedrun.
Checking another place off for travel. Like, going to another place. Oh, I've been there, and you can, like, tick it off the list. Crab legs.
Oh, yes. Crab legs for the win. Move your hand. Yeah.
Okay, when the chicken mini buns are sticky.
No, actually, that was really good.
Yeah. Really good. Okay, next. Really good fan edits. Really, really good. Like, if you, an edit of, like, a character from a series that you love, and it's just, like, perfect in every way, and you can save it and go back and watch it, and rewatch it, and rewatch it, that's, like, the most euphoric feeling I can have. Especially as a fan editor. Like, if one of my edits, I can just, like, look back on it and just love it. That's the question. Bro, I need you to go. What's that one Vaughn? Ooh. 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 Okay, anyway. So yeah, really good fan edits. A crazy beat in a song that rattles my skull. Like when I'm in my car or I have my skull candies on. Sponsor me, skull candies. And I can open my mouth and feel the beat vibrating inside of my skull and like my chest and everything. I can just feel it bouncing off the walls of the inside of my body. A really good beat, or just like an insane beat in a rap. I eat it up every time. Where was I at? Deep sleep, like awakening from that realm of feeling like you're dead, but you're just like.
Where you can't lift your limbs.
Yeah, you can't lift your limbs and your mouth is sticky. And
I don't like mouth stickiness.
I don't like it, but I like the sleep that I get it from. And then you try to sit up and your head is so dizzy. Like the other day, I woke up from such a deep sleep, I was going, and that's how I knew it was really good sleep. Okay. All right, next thing, horseback riding. When are y'all gonna admit that you're horse people? Okay, I'm a horse girl till I die. I love y'all. Okay, people who hate on people for loving horses have never experienced riding a horse. It is the most freeing feeling in the world.
I wonder if that does anything.
I don't think so. Okay, horseback riding. Okay, next, having a crush. I love having a crush. It is
next.
It is frantic. Okay, snail egg crushing videos. Roller coasters and adrenaline inducing activities.
Adrenaline.
Don't even get me started on a roller coaster. Don't get me started on roller coasters. Okay.
Again, you're not as big as fans of them as we are.
No, like, we are the adrenaline chunkies of the lifetime.
Chunkies?
Yeah, we're the adrenaline chunkies.
Eat them up every time.
New merch idea? Okay, anyway.
We already have a curtain.
Having the walls in my room... Graham just farted.
Like 5 times.
Having the walls in my room full of stuff. Like, completely full of stuff. I just got two new art prints, and one of them is a horse, and you can see his ball. This is the last one. Old houses that haven't been flipped, and they still have personality. You know, like like from 2 centuries ago. There's just fantastic Victorian style houses with the colorful tile in the bathroom and the cool kitchen tile and the spiral wooden steps.
The and the woo woo.
And the woo woo. If you know, you know. Anyway,
If you know, you know.
that is all I have for today's rant video, and additionally things that we love video. That is all I have for today. Graham, do you have anything to add to the rant?
Thing.
Okay.
Specifically for runners. Okay, since I'm a runner. I feel very like I'm here. Anyway,
Okay, go ahead.
this one's actually very much.
Move your hand.
Anyway, I'll do that as she's testing that out. So let's say you're just like a little hobby jogger, okay? You barely run 6 miles a week, okay? And you're gonna sit there and go on like release days of shoes, like they're just putting it on their website, and you're buying one of the most prestigious shoes, typically for marathoners. Okay, I'm gonna say the Nike Alpha Fly. If you know what those are, they are the best super shoes on the market. Okay, you are not gonna need that for 1 mile of running per day. It's doing you more bad than it is good. Like if you took those off, you wouldn't be able to run a mile. So that also hops on with the doing it for clout. So let me say my piece. Okay, you don't. And you're taking away, especially if you buy like limited stock of shoes that you know you're not going to run enough to get the use out of them. You're taking that away from people that actually need them. Okay, I'm not saying that as myself because I can never catch those release days. Anyway, I'm talking about like the the runners who are trying to go professional that aren't sponsored. You're taking that away from them. They're actually trying to make a career out of it. But you're using Nike Alpha Flies for 1 mile, and you're saying, "Oh, today was really hard." Maybe if you wore some different shoes and actually train your body to truly run a mile, that would probably help. So you just don't want to do all the work. But it's not even all the work. You just run a mile in regular shoes. You could run a mile in heels, and you'll be fine. You don't need any Alpha Flies. I'm saying in correlation to like how big of super shoes are. Because like a carbon plate for 1 mile, if you run a 930, carbon's not doing anything for you at that point. I'm sorry.
I'm probably gonna do this at like 2.5 speed.
Anyway, toots.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching the video. Please go check out the merch because we get a little money from that, and we can make a little money.
Use the link down below.
Yeah, I'll put the link in the description so you can check that out. Also check out our socials. I'll probably link those too right here. If you want to stay in the know for Schrodinger's farts, you can follow my spam Instagram. Because it's a little tight. This is a tight-knit community, guys. And we love y'all's support. Not to like go on a whole YouTuber rant, because I'm trying to keep this channel as real as possible, This is us two and you guys that are watching. You're not fans, you're friends, okay? We're all friends here. So yeah, go check out the merch, link down below. Like the video, subscribe, guys. It's free. It is free. Subscribing is free. Believe it or not. It helps out our channel tremendously. And if we get 50 subscribers, we get to go live on YouTube. So, anyway, guys, I'll see you later.
Wait, hold on. I'll click this whenever you show it.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay, and I pity any girl